Welcome to the Beyond Cinema Studio presented by Celebs.com up here at Sundance Rama Burshstein. Firstly, congratulations on the success this film has had so far. I mean, from day one at Venice Film Festival to a week ago at Palm Springs, the film's picked up a lot of accolades. For someone who's made a film about such a specific, insulated community, how does it feel having this project expand beyond all these horizons?
Surprising. Very positively surprising. I didn't expect that. It's very surprising.
At what point for you did it go from something for you, by you, for the people around you, to something for the world?
I think after Venice, or maybe just by being accepted to Venice, it started. But it still is very surprising. It's like I wake up in the morning, I don't feel that we did it. It's surprising.
Yeah.
Every day.
So you're part of the Orthodox community, obviously, in Israel, in Tel Aviv in particular. That was a choice you made. At what point did you make that choice, and why? And what effect did it have on your family?
The choice to make the film, or just
the choice to become a part of this community, to become religious.
Oh, okay. I just graduated from school, from Sam Spiegel's school in Jerusalem, film school. A few months later I became religious, so it's like I got all the tools, never did anything with it. I think I was always a seeker, I was looking for something, never thought Judaism would be the answer. Didn't sound spiritual enough for me. Buddhism was better. But once I felt it, very fast I made the transition. It took me a week.
So it was a spiritual connection? You didn't fall in love with someone who was beyond your boundaries, or that was part of it too?
Oh, no. I fell in love with God, I guess, which is beyond my boundaries. So. No, I got married a year later.
Yeah.
And have 4 kids.
Do you think, had you become religious before going to Sam Spiegel Film School, do you think you still would have gone to school?
No. When I became religious, I just put it aside. But I accepted it. I had a family and kids, and I went with it, 100%.
And in terms of having your skill set being applied to this community, were they welcoming of that? Because to some people that I've met who've done projects like this, they're concerned that perhaps that people will think that it's a frivolous exercise, or they're not worthy of it, or it's not worthy of them.
I was afraid of the reaction of the community. My close community and my rabbi, they all were for it. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have a blessing on it. But the bigger community, I didn't know. They accepted it very positively, which was very surprising. But I think it's because I am them. It's not me looking from the outside in. I'm them.
Yeah.
So I portrayed what I felt that I was attracted to.
And why did you choose to reach outside your own community to make the project, like as opposed to making it for you? We're kind of talking before about these projects that inherently often are for women, by women, for the people in their community. Why reach outside and invite that possibility?
I think I started this project out of pain, where we have no voice. It's because the women that do for women, they don't want to do for the outside. So outside we have no voice, and everyone is interpreting us, everyone's looking from the outside in, and they just, have their own interpretation of something that is 3,000 years old. It takes time to really know it. And I felt that it's time to have a little voice, not, something small, not big, just a storytelling, human, simple,
So was part of it a feeling that you wanted to redress or address the depiction of Hasidic Jews on screen and the way they've been depicted in other films? Or
not so much as in comparison to, but more just wanted to tell a story from within.
Yeah.
And I'm saying again, simple, because my shoulders are too narrow to have any flags, you know. It's just storytelling, something human that is not connected with the outside world. And the Fill the Void is not. It's inside the community. Nobody's trying to go out. Nobody's trying to get in. We have our own drama.
So do people inside your community who don't normally go out to the theatres and watch product more that is for them, do they have a chance to see this movie? Are they allowed to see it?
I don't know who they ask, but I know in Israel the film did very well in the theater, still does, and a lot of religious people went that they never saw a film in a theater. This is the first film they've ever seen in a theater. It's amazing reactions, and it for them just, you know, imagine that they just walk into a theater for the first time. So the sound and the big screen, and I get all those emails, and they went to see it 5 times, and it's very, very, very amazing.
It must be invigorating, but there must also be a sense of responsibility that comes along with that, because you've awakened, you know, whether it's an angel or a demon, you've awakened something.
I guess they all say when they write me, they say that when the film ends, that everyone, because they wear like whatever, they look religious, everyone comes up to them and asks questions. If they know me and they know how to answer it, it's like they become like diplomats of the film. I don't know. I hope it's not a demon. Right now, it doesn't seem like a demon. It's more not. I don't know if an angel, but it has a good pace to it.
Playing in somewhere like New York, which is probably the most Jewish non-Israeli city on the planet. I like to say London is kind of as Arabic or as Islamic as New York is Jewish.
Right.
So you have these transatlantic kind of things going on. But playing in New York and having the film translate there, was that a special moment as well for the film? And how did you feel about, because you were born there, how did that feel in terms of perhaps a homecoming of sorts?
It was the greatest experience for me because it does feel like home in a way. It was very welcoming and warm. It was such a compliment being there. You know, for me, people are really dying to get there, and I'm just the first film, and I'm there. It was overwhelming, and it was very warm, very warm.
All Hasidic communities at that level of orthodoxy, are they the same? Are they fundamentally the same? Or do you find that they're really completely different, even perhaps between Tel Aviv's community and Jerusalem's community?
Yeah, of course, it's very different. Everyone has his own path. So you have like 70 faces for the Bible, and everyone has his own path. But Hasidic, there's something similar about all of them. It's very different and it's all the way, for me, choosing that way of life. Hasidic is the strongest. For me, it's like overwhelming, more than other streams.
Are your parents and your family, are they religious too? Did they choose to kind of
Follow
or join?
My sister did. She's religious. My mother, who passed away, became religious before she died, 3 years before she died. My father is not, but very respecting, and he loves his grandkids, and another sister is not.
Did your choice then affect them and how they live? Did they have to change their kitchens, change their homes to accommodate being able to entertain or be a part of the grandchildren and the family?
Yeah. But they did it, you know, for me it's like my house is open, you can come whenever you want. If you want us to come, then my kids are very, very, very Hasidic.
Yeah.
More than me, a lot more than me. But I was lucky. They went along, and I was lucky.
Yeah. So now, obviously Israel put this film forward for their Oscar choice, which must have also felt, to have that sort of pride come from the place you live must have felt extraordinary. But now having this success, obviously people need to ask you what's next. Do you stay within this community? Do you open it up to a secular world? Are you facing a challenge internally in terms of that battle? Tell me what's going on in terms of that discussion.
To begin with, I went out. It's not for the religious people, this film. The fact that they go is surprising and fine, but it was not done for them. It was done for you. And if I'll do, I say if because I am willing to accept that I will never do again. Okay? If I'll do, it will be for you again. It will not be for them. They don't need me. They don't, you know. So basically, you know, I'm like writing, but I don't know. I'm really into. I think it takes time to fill up again. You know, it took us 5 years to make this project. It took everything away. You're empty. You know, it takes time to fill up and to have the passion again. Without the passion, it doesn't work. So I'm taking my time. You know, I'm 46 years old to begin with. So for me, if it's the only thing, it's fine too.
Young. So, that in terms of filming in this community, did you also reach out to like establish like film commissions for locations and things, or was it really a case of utilizing the resources at your disposal?
I have no idea what you said.
Did you utilize film commissions and other things to work out the locations that you were using to get approvals for the locations?
For my community.
Yeah.
Yes, but 90% of the film is in a home, in a house.
Right.
So it was easy. And I had a lot of support. People just, you know, in my community in Tel Aviv, everyone was with us. So all the extras are religious. And the extras are not actors. They're all real people from the community. And they all went with me, you know. It was really...
And what is that? Has the meaning of the title for you, has it changed from your original intention for it?
Fill the void.
Yeah.
It started Fill the Void and it ended Fill the Void.
No, but in terms of its meaning for you.
Oh.
Yeah. Like what process went into choosing that title?
I don't know, just the title just came down, like all the script. It was written very fast and it was just there. And we tried changing it. We weren't sure and then we said, nah, go back. That's it. That's the one.
So it felt like manna.
Yeah, everything feels like that. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I could have been more into. I did very well, but I don't feel that way.
It didn't ever felt like a struggle, the writing of the film.
No, the struggle is to stay humble. The struggle is not to think that you're so good. That's my struggle. My struggle is not to bring it out. Bring it out is, you know, get a lot of help.
And what have you found in terms of either commonality or differences between all the different audiences, all the different cultures that have now experienced it?
There's a lot of difference, but still, I see that, which I didn't expect, that it's really international. It's like an international love story that everyone interprets it in their own way with their mentality, but they relate to it as if it's like a love story, which is really surprising. But then you go to like more religious places like Greece, that they don't, it's like religious, but they don't want to be religious, so they can get really upset when they see a religious film or religious, you know, set of rules. But even there, they do communicate with the love story, which is, for me, this is the biggest success, you know, that it's human and you can relate to it.
And how's in terms of the careers of Hadass Yaron, especially winning their Best Actress prize at Venice, must have felt like something out of I don't even know where.
Out of everything.
Right, out of everything and out of nothing. You know, it's and for her, seeing how she's dealing with that over the course of the last 6 months, how has that been for you, watching that experience?
This is amazing because she's very young. Okay, she started. We shot the film. She was less than 20. Okay, she got the prize. She was like 21. She's not even an actress yet. She didn't even go to study. It's the beginning, and then she got this, and she got the prize in Israel, the Israeli Oscar for like she got the whole thing. I think for her, it's I think she should go back to study right now and not go I see, and she's confused because the offers to come and going a lot, with the film because I don't go a lot, so she does the traveling. I hope for her that she won't be confused, because she's very talented, but she needs to get away from this a bit because it's like big things.
It is, and they're big subject lines in the story too. I mean, what do people risk, and what are people willing to give up for the sake of family and tradition?
Yes.
And I think people are battling on it on all sorts of secular to religious levels at some point. We appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. Congratulations
Thank you. It was
on the
beautiful.
film.
Thank you very much.